My name is Stephanie Hardt. I've just recently wrapped on a feature film called Next Time. My journey was sort of from graphic design to being a photographer, and then shooting stills I realized that my heart really beats for stories. I'm a storyteller by heart, and I found that out quite late. So I was studying photography thinking, no, that's just, I ended up doing lots of photo stories. And that's when the penny dropped. We shot Next Time all over Berlin. The protagonist picks up and steals a bike and makes her way out of town. But then she falls into a time trap and she's stuck there again. So the transition from areas in Berlin to completely unlit countryside roads, that was a big challenge to shoot. Some of the locations were extremely small or very difficult to get the camera in place due to the nature of rigging cameras to bikes. So we had this hero bike, a beautiful Peugeot racer bike. We had to shoot from bike to bike and rig the camera to the bike. And that's why we were looking for what camera is the best camera for us to do this, to work in small spaces. So we looked at different cameras, and we had Sony with a Rialto. That sort of was the dream come true for this shoot. So we had this very long, very narrow bathroom, which was the time portal. So she tumbled out of this mirror cabinet into this bathroom, and without being in shot of the mirror, but still using very wide lenses. With this, we were right up against the wall. We didn't see our reflections. Oh, it's so lightweight. This umbilical cord, and you can swap from being handheld. That was the only way to get it on such high quality. There's no other camera that gives you that freedom. Any cinematographer's concern is first and foremost the skin tone of the actors. So we had the opportunity to work with the Venice camera, and it was a great marriage to use the Sigma lenses with that sensor. It's us bombing around on bikes through Berlin at nighttime, at daytime, and it was just fantastic results. The release is most likely going to be summer 2023, hopefully May, to catch the festival season. And it's definitely something to watch out for. I think it's now 7 years ago, there was two British DPs, Katie and Vanessa, I think. They set up Illuminatrix. After being invited to their event where they just connected female cinematographers, Daniela Knapp and I came up with the idea to set up something like that in Germany, and got a group of other like-minded cinematographers together, and then started this initiative called Cinematography. Sony is one of our main sponsors and the first ones to be on board. They were so supportive. It's sort of our biggest partner in crime there to get female cinematographers connected. When we started Cinematography, I could probably give you 5 names of female cinematographers, and it got more and more female cinematographers got involved, and now there's 110, I think, around about 110 members.